Hello, what's up guys? Dreamboy TM, and I'm about to present to you the Xiaomi Redmi Note 3. I'm from Cameroon in Africa, and I got my unit after 2 months. I bought it from GearBest.com. I must say it's a very wonderful phone, and I just thought it wise to do my first amateur review of the Xiaomi Redmi Note 3. On the back, the writings in Chinese. Before you can have it says the phone supports 4G, 3G, and 2G, and the phone is powered by a MediaTek MTK Helio X10 octa-core processor running at 2 GHz, and it also tells us that it has a 4000 milliampere battery, and basically that's all. USB 2.0 supported, no USB Type C on this device, and basically all that in Chinese we can understand. On the front of the device, we have the various colors under which it is marketed: the black, the silver, and the gold. Now we're going to open it at once. I had already been into the unit to review the software and all that. And now, when we go into this, we see the first thing you see is the phone. It's a nice phone. It's a nice look. We have I'd already pulled out the paper behind because I wanted to assess the fingerprint sensor to see how whether it's very efficient or not. Okay, now let's start from the front. On the front we have a 5.5 full HD display, which has been marked. That's what Xiaomi promises us. And in the top part we have the speaker for the speaker, the in-core speaker. We have a 5 megapixel camera and a proximity sensor which we cannot see, and there's also a notification LED on the front which we cannot see. Okay, on the bottom part we have the 3 capacitive buttons which light up when the display is on. On the right side we have the volume rocker and the power key. On the bottom of the device we have a standard USB type port and a mic. On the left we have a SIM tray which normally we can eject to put the 2 SIM cards. There is no support for SD card. We don't know why Xiaomi went for this move, but maybe we hope that in the future the Note 4 may have a space for the SD card. But as I learned now, there's another variant of the Redmi Note 3 running with Snapdragon that has a space for an SD card. On the top part we have, or on the top we have an RR blaster, a 3.5 millimeter port for music, and a noise cancellation mic. On the back we have a 13 megapixel camera with dual tone LED, which means maybe pictures in the dark could be great. And we also have a fingerprint sensor and the Mi logo, and also the sound. Now the back is made of metal, which is quite good, sleek feel, but the bottom are made of rubber, probably, or are made of plastic, not rubber, of plastic, probably to improve reception signals. Now without much ado, I'm going to power on the device. Okay, while it's coming on, what can I say? I got this phone from GearBest for about $200. It was a good purchase because no matter the fact that I stayed for 2 months, but I must appreciate that it was a good purchase. GearBest, I'll keep buying things from you, and I trust you. Thank you very much. I'm proud of my purchase. Okay, if you can see from my hand too, I also bought the Xiaomi Mi band, which I'm now using for my fitness. It's a cheap fitness tracker, also from Xiaomi. It would show that Xiaomi makes very good things. Okay, while coming on, also in the cartoon we also have this part. I don't know what's going to be inside. Probably let's take a look at it. I've never opened it before. Okay, inside we have a manual and a SIM ejector pin, and some minus in Chinese. We have no use for that. Okay, oh, and here normally it's supposed to be a USB cable, but I pulled it out when I used it in flashing the original Xiaomi ROM. I could not stand the multi-language ROM that was put in there by GearBest, so I immediately flashed that, and it's on my computer. Next in the carton we have the 2 amp charger, which is quite portable, but sadly it's a Chinese plug. I will need to buy an adapter to fit it there. Basically the rest I just that's all. That's basically all about the packaging. Okay, I'm sure by now you should have booted up. This is MIUI 7. Okay, I already configured my fingerprint. I must say works for me 10 out of 10 times. I know I've watched some reviews and they said 9 out of 10, but for me it's just perfect, and it wakes up the display once you do that. Okay, bam, and it goes. I close and it goes. See, cool. Now this is MIUI 7. The main problem I have is that it doesn't have a okay. Now this is MIUI 7 based on Android Lollipop 4.02. Okay, as you see, the fingerprint works crazily cool, really cool fingerprint. My disadvantage I have with this MIUI 7, this disadvantage I see with this MIUI 7 is because I don't have an app drawer, but that's no problem. I'm going to install a third-party launcher to take care of that. Now we're going to get into the settings. This is the 3GB variant, as I said. The 3GB variant. I have to put it back. Okay, this is the 3GB variant from Xiaomi. It's quite fast. The octa-core 2.0 is sufficient, I must say, and that's all what we can get from here. And the WLAN supports 5 GHz frequency. That's quite good. And let me try to make it clear. Okay, I hope it is clear now. Good. Yes, I hope it is clear now. Okay, I must say this is an amateur camera I'm using, so I'm sorry for all the inconveniences. I'm trying to do my best. I'm from Africa, and it will do me a good favor if you can like my video, subscribe to my channel. It will really mean a lot to me. Okay, now under notifications, it's quite an extensive interface made by Xiaomi. You can manage your notifications for apps you want or not. You can also choose to show your carrier name or not. Okay, the themes, there's an MIUI store where you can download more themes, but there are basically 5 themes that come with the device. Okay, and for the lock screen and password, this is where you can configure your fingerprint. Of course, they'll ask you to confirm your save button, and when you get there, you can then add another fingerprint. You see I've added 2 fingerprints. You can then do whatever you want. Okay, you can unlock with one thing too, you can also unlock with your Bluetooth device. I have a Xiaomi Mi band, and I'm yet to pair it with my device. It means I can also unlock my device using my Xiaomi band. There's also a light mode that can also minimize power usage. There's also child mode, quite good. You can disable many apps you don't want to be visible, which is also quite handy. Of course, using a Xiaomi phone means you got to have a Mi account, because there are many things inside here that would require you to use your Mi account. So, well, it's a good move by Xiaomi, no problem. And one thing that also strike my opinion too is the radio. The radio can work with no cord attached, unlike other models, which is quite good. And one thing with the Chinese ROM I'm using is that there is no Play Store, but in the future I'm going to install Play Store. Maybe I'll do a video on that to show you guys how to install the Google Play Store on the Chinese ROM. It's not difficult. I'm going to do that. Okay, what else have I not said? Regards to nothing. Okay, one thing too is it's a one-handed mode, quite good. You just have to swipe through to activate the one-handed mode. Okay, which is quite handy. You can choose if you want if you want 4.5 inch, 4 inch, or 3.5 inch. But that's quite handy. Sometimes you may not be able to extend right up to the whole the display. Maybe you're lying flat and you want to use just part of the display, maybe in typing. It's quite a good function. Okay, now you can see this is multitasking. It's quite good. It's like no lag so far. I have 2 gigabytes of 3 gigabytes available. Quite good. Now you can also customize the functions of all these keys. So far I've done that under additional settings buttons. I was able to customize what I want for the recent home and back key. Quite handy. And while on the main menu, you can customize. You can choose if you want the assistant, the MI assistant, or the one tap hibernate to close all apps that are not running. Okay, what else? Battery is quite good. You see 85%, and it's 2 days 7 hours remaining. Normally for my 2 days usage of the phone, it's just on a single charge. I didn't do much. I didn't put any SIM card inside, so just 15% has dropped since the 2 days, which is quite good. I wanted to do this review before I actually use the phone for a longer period, so that I can assess other things. Yeah, you see already I've put Nova Launcher, but I didn't want to change the interface so easily, so fast. I wanted to do this first review before I go into that. Now, one thing I noticed is that when I type, you see a lot of Chinese stuff. You see suggestions in Chinese. I don't know why MIUI did that. I just hope that in the future I will not have such problems. What else? Let's try the camera. The camera interface is quite good. Camera is hands down glorious. It's probably the best 13 megapixel camera I've used, in my opinion, in Africa. It has a dual tone LED, and it is far better than the camera I'm using for this review. The camera I'm using to film this is from my Elephone P8000, which was advertised as a Samsung camera. But right this, I don't know the sensor Xiaomi is using, but so far I'm impressed by the pictures. You can try to rotate, and this is the front camera. You can see that's my brother trying to assist me in filming. Thumbs up for me, guys. I'm trying to do my best. Okay, that's it. And what else kind of we forgotten to say? This one thing I don't like about MIUI. You're always talking about open music. I don't understand why. It mustn't be there. But for some reason it's always there all the time. Oh, what else have I not said? Okay, that's it for this video, guys. If you have any suggestions, or if you think there's anything I've not tried to do, this is my first review. You should forgive me. I'm just trying to do it for the very first time. Your comments are all welcome. Your critics are all welcome. But don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I promise that in other reviews I'll be much more better than this. Thank you, and remain blessed. Bye bye.